We are live. Hi, all you lovely creative people. I'm June from Oaken Witch Lane Designs, and this is my sister.
Hey, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy. Have all these little hearts all around. So, my sister, do you have some heavy duty plans for today?
Yes. Well, this is the one thing is, William, when I went to, he went to work today, and basically he said to me, make sure you answer the phone because there could be a delivery. And I said, okay, because for those of you who don't know, I live on a military installation in California. And of course, if they, a lot of people today or companies today are using delivery services to save money that are not, like individuals that are doing it instead of like UPS or whatever. So on the base, you're not allowed to come on if you're not a major carrier like UPS or Federal Express and those kind of things. Okay. So for the most part, a lot of delivery services. So he said, be on the lookout because they'll call you at the gate. So you have to go out to the gate and pick up whatever. But I kept looking out the door, no phone calls, whatever. Finally, I was going to go to the mailbox to think, well, maybe there's something in the mailbox. And as I'm going out the front door, there's a little box on the right-hand side that I guess had been there for a while. I didn't even see it. So I picked it up. And it's about, I don't know, it's like a cube box. And it's probably about 6 inches by 6 inches, something like that. I don't know, 6, 7 inches. Okay. So I open it up and I take it out, and there's this box within the box, and it's in a plastic bag. And it says to open correctly or something, blah, 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 blah. Tear that, like there's instructions how to open this box. So I text William and I said, hey, listen, got the box. Thank you. But I'm not going to open it until you get home, because I have the feeling it's going to like pop out with stuff, because it said something about, there's small objects or whatever could be. Yeah. Anyway, so who knows what that is, but yeah, so doing it. So that's what the one thing that happened today. The other thing is we're supposed to go out to dinner. So I may or may not be able to stay on the whole show, folks. So would love to, but I may have to bow out a little early. But I want to wish you all a very, very happy, healthy, and loving Valentine's Day.
Very nice. Well, I don't see anybody has come up in chat, so.
Oh, good. So nobody's here. So I just
it's just you and I, so we can stop.
I just said that whole thing for nothing. Fabulous.
Well, you know what? They'll have to watch it from the beginning. I talked to Ev. I wrote her. She might be here. Hi, Ev. Happy Valentine's Day.
Hi, Ev. Happy Valentine's if you're there.
And any secret Santas that might be hanging out, not coming in the chat. Hello. So,
and I want to let everybody know that when I look up, it's because I'm looking at the TV, because that's where I'm actually seeing you, because the camera that's viewing me is down below on my iPad. So that's what I could be looking up, because I just want to see if I'm in the center and everything because I can't see you. Anyway, just so they know.
You go there. Okay.
All right, everyone.
I'm going to start anyway.
Yeah, you should.
And I'm gonna go to me only. Is that okay?
Yes, please, absolutely. Yes.
Okay, solo layout.
Oh, good. So I can
now everything. Now I have to change my camera.
There we go.
Let's bring it down. Oh, gum was right smack in the middle. Okay, I think that's good, right? Yeah. And let's see what it looks like there. Okay. Just going to move you around a little bit. I hate when it looks crooked. And gosh, this thing looks crooked. There you go. All right. Oh, wait, whoa. I don't like this. Hold on. I got to figure this out. Hold it. You are going, I don't want it mirrored. You're going to flip around. Okay. Sorry, guys. Ladies, I can finally mirror my camera so that what I'm looking at, see, this is my right hand. And usually a lot of times it was over there because the camera flips it. Okay. So we're good. So I've been working on I'm getting up my YouTube chat. I don't know why. Okay. I want to just hold on. You know what? I'm gonna have echo if I do this, so I can't go on YouTube to see who's watching. So, all right, whatever. It doesn't matter. So I've been working on these two little people. And I did one with brown and green and brown. I gave him a little, edge around here, which I can take off if we decide we don't like it. I can also give him a little bit more of a belly here. Oh, you okay?
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
Almost had a problem with my water thing. Okay, I'm good.
All right. And I'm going to try to do the hair, and we might do the hair in some interesting different ways. So the first thing,
My sister, are they brothers? What are they?
I don't know. They're just friends. I think they're friends.
Oh, okay.
I want to do their hair, but in doing their hair, of course, I'm going to start working on their heads. So I have to take off just a little bit of the polymer clay film. I put some acetone on my on this paper towel just to rub off a little, see if I can get some of the dirt off, and just make it an easier There he goes.
Who's that? Mike?
Yeah, I told him he's got a text. He's got to be a part of this show.
Well, if I chat, he's not going to see it, right? So no problem. Okay.
No, he's not. No. I just he said, hi everyone.
Well, he's definitely prompt.
He says I'm going to try and come in if I get a break from baseball. Great.
Good. Yay.
No one is here but me and my sister. Which is fine. I think it's great. We can have a whole little thing going on.
Yeah, look at this, my sister. But listen, I have a question about the hair. Now, could you possibly do, instead of doing the whole head of hair, could you just do a bald head, all the way around, but not on the top?
Well, I'm not going to put any hair on the top, I don't believe, because what I'm going to do is almost like a fryer thing.
Ah, yes.
I'm going to have acorn caps as hats. Both of them.
Okay.
So I don't have to put hair all around.
Gotcha. I was thinking of just having one bald anyway, just not even with a hat, just bald and see what he looked like, but not long hair, but kind of just like a scruffy little look.
Yeah, scruff. Well, the thing is, I don't really pay attention to the back of the head and all of that stuff. So it's not as neat because I usually know I'm covering it with hair. Gotcha. If I was going to,
I see.
I would have to sculpt it a little bit better.
Oh, okay. No problem. I was just wondering.
Yeah. So. Okay.
They're very cute, June. They look really cute. I like the way they came out. I like their ears, their nose, their little beady eyes. They really came out looking cute. They look almost, they're looking real, more and more real.
Yes.
Yep.
And once I start putting the hair, once I start putting the face stuff on,
yeah,
they get more and more alive.
Yep.
So, what I'm going to do here, I did the acetone on the polymer clay. Oof. Okay.
Looks like we have a lot of lovers, my sister, because nobody tuned in. Looks like there's a lot of lovers thinking maybe you're not having it today because of that.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to post it on Facebook.
Ah, June, they think you're not having it. That's why.
Well, you know what, Cora? If they're subscribed, they get notifications.
Oh, all right, good.
So if they're not subscribed and they didn't get a notification, oh well.
Yeah, well, sometimes people need a little bit of a reminder, but cool.
Yeah, I know. I told Cora, there was so much going on today between my car, which is another topic of conversation. Let me just finish this and then we can talk about my car.
I'd like to get an update on the car situation and stuff. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So this is raw umber. It's raw umber. It's Liquitex. You could use any raw umber. And I've mentioned this before, that this is what I put over my polymer clay. And now that I have two faces here, I can show you the difference because it really is a nice, I'm just getting a couple of paper towels. It really makes a nice difference in the tone of the skin. There's Barbara. Hi, Barbara. Knock my head.
I'm not all alone by the telephone anymore.
Love you too, Barbara. Okay. Her husband Billy got her a lot of very nice things. He got her a cake. He got her strawberries and chocolate. Oh, so nice. He got her all sorts of beauty and flowers. he really outdid himself.
Well, Barbara's
Yeah,
husband?
Barbara's husband's name is Billy.
Oh, I like that. Billy's that's my husband's name too.
Well, yeah, we always call him William.
William, though, yeah, but his mother calls him Billy. His whole family calls him Billy. I'm the only one that calls him William.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, I know. And when he talks to himself, he says Billy.
Really?
Yeah, like if he's playing a video game and he's messing up, he's like, "Come on, Billy." Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Who knew
I know.
that? That's
know.
true. And
Well,
I've known him. How long have
there
you
you
been
go.
married?
He's already coming to life, June, with just that little color on his face. I swear to God, he looks like he's laughing.
Yep. Because
I
now
like
now you can see the details that I put in.
Very nice.
And then when you put like a little blush on his face and
Yeah.
stuff like that, I mean,
Yeah.
they really do. And then when you put his eyes and you make his eyes with the shininess,
Uh-huh.
they really, it really does come alive.
Wow.
Now I know I'm
Uh-huh.
taking off a lot,
Yeah.
but I think you could start to see the difference.
Yep. He starts coming, a little bit more lifelike. Yep, absolutely.
Yes, because and then I can put another coat.
Oh, how cute. He's looking really cute. Like he's looking like he's smiling, June. Did you do
Yes.
that on purpose?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't realize he was smiling before. Without the detail, it's hard to see that,
Yes, it
even
is.
even with my bifocals on here, I couldn't even see. But now that I can see it, I love it because it really gives him a lot more character. I like it.
The other thing is that it's hard to see with my camera. My camera again is not the best.
Well, put on your little light on your head. See if that makes a difference, because that may make a difference or it may make it worse. I don't know.
Well,
Let's see. Oh,
hold on. This is a real.
Oh no, that makes it too much shiny. Oh God, he's scary.
Okay.
Ooh, that's really intense. You could really see him. He's really sticking out with that light. Yeah.
Okay.
Spotlight. Makeup.
So, all right.
Nice.
So, while I'm continuing to do this, it's the same thing. So I already discussed what I did, but the car. So my car, I told you about the engine light goes on and then it goes off. It's like on and off the clapper. I talked to my guy Sal, and I had to bring it in today, but it was good because Eddie brought his car in yesterday.
Right.
So instead of me having to drop it off early this morning, he just left it there last night because Eddie was using my car.
Got it.
So he, because what we did was we drive separately to the place. Eddie left his car, drove me home, and then took my car. So yeah, and then so today, he's because when the light went off, I called him. I said the light went off. And what he told me was that this piece, because there's, it's pretty strict emissions here in New York.
Mm-hmm.
That piece that, hold on. He says no one, and I'm going to say I can't tell.
Well, Barbara's here.
Well, she's coming back.
Back in a few, yeah.
Yeah. What was I up to?
You were saying that Eddie, so the little light.
Right.
Yeah.
So when he went through the computer again, he saw that the piece was still malfunctioning. And when he looked, he wanted to show me the piece. And I'm like, I really don't want to die. I don't need to see the piece. And what it is because I don't drive on highways, and it looked like it was gunked up because it was just too much little driving, which is what I do. I don't go on highways. So and Eddie Senior always used to say that it's better for the engines if you go and put on highway miles because it cleans out the engine.
Oh.
And, so
that's interesting to know. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. And so now he told me, he goes, make Eddie drive it to work sometimes. So I said, okay,
all right, we can do that. Right.
Eddie can drive it to work. It's good. It gets my car more mileage, less mileage on his car.
Right.
Now, when I fix this guy, I'm not liking how high up his neck, the, let me see. Yeah, I like that better. This part, oh, I'm doing it on me and you can't see his chest was too high up into his neck.
Okay.
So I can bring that down. And his head turns. Who the heck? I don't know why it turns, but it turns. It's not coming off, but it turns. So I don't know what the heck I did there. So
Oh, wow.
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The other guy doesn't turn?
Oh yeah, he does, but not. Oh gosh, I'm smacking them down. Yeah, but not. You could feel it with him.
Yeah.
You know, like I could feel the wires moving with him. But him, this is just like a swivel head, and I have no idea why that is.
Okay.
But whatever.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah, but careful though. He looks like he's coming apart there.
no, well, I pulled it down.
Oh,
I
okay.
just pulled it down a little bit because I didn't like it so high up.
Yeah.
It just didn't look right to me. I think that looks better than what he was.
Yeah.
And I can put more brown over there.
Uh-oh.
You know,
Your video just stopped for a minute. It got
did
stuck.
it? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, now it's back. Okay.
Oh, not
Yeah.
good. Not good.
The YouTube
Okay.
thing. Yeah. Okay.
So, usually what I do for hair is, let's put this away. I can do the hands later. I'm not going to do the hands now. I can do the hands later when I glue them on and all of that stuff. Here's all the hands over there. I don't have to do that right now. I can do later. Usually when I do hair, I consider hair like not part of polymer clay. I can do polymer clay hair, but I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with this guy. So, you know what? I'm going to be quiet for a second because I want to switch over to YouTube and I don't want the echo. Okay, so I'm going to be quiet for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. Maybe I'll sing the Jeopardy thing. Do 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 do. Oh, you're back.
I'm back. I'm back. Okay. I am live, right? Yeah, I gotta be. Okay, whatever. So I'm thinking, Cora,
Hmm.
here was my options, and I was trying, and usually I have a better idea of what I'm doing as far as hair is concerned. But I'm really, I guess now I'm feeling it a little bit more. I wasn't feeling these people, what they should be and what they shouldn't be. So, okay. I was thinking something like this. Can you see this? I have to wait, I know, for you to see it on YouTube.
You're thinking something like what? What are you showing me?
Like twiggy type stuff.
Oh, twig hair, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it now. Oh, yeah. How cute. Oh my God. Yeah. I like
You
the
like that?
I like the twigs. Yeah.
So, what I just want to because I also have polymer clay here that I conditioned in case I needed it. But okay. What I use to get that, and this is interesting for people who might be, let me get this over. All right. You know those sisal Christmas, whatever you call them, Christmas trees that they sell, and these aren't colored? Well, I took some alcohol ink earlier today because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and I just put them on my mat, very messy. And I just dropped alcohol ink on them, and look how it colored them. So this is how that color.
Wow.
And
what color were they normally?
They were just that beige color, the beige
okay.
color of the sisal. So sisal, I don't know what it's called. So I was using espresso brown, and I think it was ginger. I'll get the alcohol ink so you know what I'm talking about. Hold on, I'm sorry. I should have
nice.
Had should have had them here, but you know what? It's not the first time I've had to run and get things. Okay. This wasn't a color. Let's see here. This was one of the colors. No, that's eggplant. Where'd the espresso go? Well, I was using, this one's caramel. And here's the espresso. This is the espresso. And I also have another color. The ginger I finished using, but there's another color called latte. And the caramel, the latte, and the ginger that I used are my favorite colors in the alcohol inks in the brown families. So
Nice.
you just sort of drip it on and it colors them. So if anybody ever gets them and wants to have them a different color, if they want to do green, because usually green is the color of the trees, they just have to use the alcohol inks.
Like, let me ask you something about alcohol ink. How do you know to use that, or what you can use it on? What types of material can you use it on, the alcohol ink?
Well, I was first introduced to using alcohol inks, an article in Polymer Clay magazine by Maureen Carlson, where she would use it on polymer clay. And the alcohol inks some of them can leave a really funny color. Like some of the, like if I put this brown on some things, like on a beige colored clay to paint it, all right. When the clay is raw and you put the alcohol ink on it, you should spray the clay with alcohol so that it spreads. Otherwise, if you put the alcohol ink directly on the clay from the tube, you're going to leave an edge.
A spot. Yeah.
At the edge of where you put it down. So if you want to color your clay before you bake it, and I've done that with when I made mushrooms, you spray the alcohol on the polymer clay. Then you take your alcohol ink, put it on something else, spray some alcohol on that, and sort of like paint it. You're doing it very gently.
Yeah.
And that'll give you the most even coverage. After the clay is baked, you can do it more freely directly on the piece, especially if you've already colored it a little bit with alcohol inks. When I made the red mushroom caps, I took translucent clay and I put red all over it. I baked it, and when it came out of the oven, I didn't put the red directly on the mushroom. I did put it on the side and then brushed it on because the clay is baked, so there's no marks from the brush. So I did do that. So that's how I was introduced with alcohol inks. But what I would suggest, if anybody's going to use them, especially the brown colors and some of the blue colors, if you mix it with alcohol, sometimes the colors can have a real ugly color like green. They change, and there's a greenish tone to it, like a green teal tone to it on the outside. So I would take a practice piece and definitely practice on something before you use it on your sculpture. But I love using the alcohol inks. I also use them. I'll show you something else. Hold on a second.
But on this guy right now, you use just regular acrylic paint?
When I darkened his face, that was acrylic paint, yes.
Okay.
But on these things that I'm trying to get apart for his hair,
right, use the alcohol ink.
I use the alcohol inks. Now you see these little well, I put them upside down to look like spades. All of those were clear. These are not real glass rhinestones. These are the plastic rhinestones that you buy. But you can do it for the glass rhinestones. It comes out even better. But these were clear colored. And I used a red, I think it's called, hold on. Oh, Lordy. Red pepper.
Okay.
And they were all on like a sheet, and I just went over them with the red pepper, and it dyed them red.
Now, I mean, you could have used acrylics as well, right?
But it's not transparent. It's not as
Oh.
transparent as this. And that I believe I found out that you could dye rhinestones from Crystal Tisha Rustic Angel Designs. Just so that I give credit where credit is due. And here's one of the finished ornaments I made.
Right. You showed us last week the ornaments. Very
I
pretty.
even have the basket on the bottom.
Nice.
I think it's so cute hanging up on your little tree with the little basket.
Yeah. And it's
All
your
right,
colors,
so-
red and gold. Okay.
Yep. All right. So that goes back.
That is cute. That reminds me, of course, of the Wizard of Oz.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. They go back to Kansas. Yeah.
we gotta get back to Kansas, my sister.
That's it.
So, and then I also have this stuff, which is, I don't even know what this is anymore. I think it's just some kind of rope that I untangled. Sisal, Sisal, if I'm saying it right, rope.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I could use some of this too as hair for him if I can't get these things off quick enough. But
Got it.
there's all different things you could use for hair. You can
Right.
use yarn. You could use, I've seen Ace of Clay, he's a very good polymer clay. He does like a person a week, not a person, sort of like a cartoon version in a way, you know. He has his style and he's very good. And he's used yarn for hair. I have, like when I'm doing a serious, I love this color. This was always the color I would use. This is, I don't even know what this is anymore, but this is sort of like a hair yarn that you can do. I've used this on a couple of my fairies.
Nice.
This is beautiful hair. It's very long strands, so you could use that. I just didn't have any brown, and I never got the horsehair that I was talking about. So I figured instead of trying to buy more stuff, which I'm trying to use up stuff, I'd see if this stuff would work. And if not, then I can always make polymer clay hair.
Yep. Okay.
So we have options.
Yeah, I like the fact that you have options to use different things. You know what I mean? That it's not always the same way. That's why I was asking about the ink and all the alcohol ink and the acrylics to see like what the difference is and how you would know to use one over the other.
Well, the acrylic ink is a solid. A lot of times it's a solid color, and the alcohol inks are transparent. So it gives, to me, when transparent, it gives it a little bit more life.
Yeah. Hey, Shannon.
Hey, Shannon, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy VD.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness we don't have that.
Oh, God help us. But anyway, yeah. Good to see you, Shannon. Well, I'm not seeing you, but good. I'm happy you're here. That's
Yes, we're very happy she's here.
It's a small group today.
Yes, a lot of people are celebrating Valentine's Day, which was, no offense, another pagan holiday that somehow got over to Saint. I don't even know. We won't go there, but just for the record, I just wanted to say that. Oh, we're moving here. Usually these twist out a little bit easier. I have twisted them, but for some reason, you know, just because I'm live, we have to have a little bit of problems.
Well, of course, it wouldn't be, you know, it wouldn't be,
It wouldn't be fun.
right. Exactly. Shannon, we're making hair for the Fae.
Oh,
the
my
little elves.
gosh.
The little elves. Yes.
So, yes, my sister, what else can I tell you that's been going on
So I
here?
just wanted to, I wanted to update Shannon. June used alcohol ink to color these trees. Oh my God, excuse
God
me.
bless you. Salute.
Oh, Shannon didn't get home till 6:45. She had to do Sarah's paperwork and medicine real quick. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thanks, Shannon.
Shannon, you did great. Thank you, sweetheart. We appreciate that you're here.
Yeah, and I might have to leave early, Shannon, because when my husband gets home, we're supposed to go out to dinner. So I don't know. So yeah, 5:30 is the reservations, our time, Pacific. So we'll see.
6:30, 7:30, 8:30.
Yeah, your time.
8:30 my time. Oh, okay. So you might have to leave in another. Wait,
Well, he's not even home yet, so I was thinking we probably have to leave in a half an hour. Now, if he runs late, I'm going to have to call the restaurant and then try to push it back. But we'll see.
okay.
We'll see. We'll juggle as we see fit here. Oh my goodness, that looks like a little bird nest, June.
Yes, we got now.
Oh, those twigs. Yeah.
Okay. So now we have to figure out how to get it on the guy. And this
Now,
is,
are you gonna make both of their hair the same way?
I don't know. I'm
Why don't you show
leaving-
Shannon? Why don't you show Shannon the two guys that you made already? That all
Okay.
the work you did on the two little guys too.
Okay, I just want to show you. So when you get a clump,
Yeah.
you take you cut it so it's straight.
Oh, okay.
I'm pulling you down because it doesn't seem like you cut it so it's straight across, basically.
Comes the glue.
And then what, my sister?
I said, here comes the glue. Or fabric tack. Fabric tack.
Yeah, it's my favorite glue. And you just let it set up. And you put it down. You have to make a whole bunch of these. And just put it down someplace. Let's get it on this poor mat that I haven't cleaned.
Oh, so you're gonna put the glue together, all these little things of
Yeah.
glue before you put the hair on.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay, Shannon, here you go. Here's the two people now. I got to do more work on both of them, but that's their faces. I did a lot of work today on trying to get their faces to be a little bit more like I like them. And I put a wash of raw umber on the clay and then wiped the most of it off to give it some life.
They're friends, Shannon. They're not relatives.
They're
I thought they were father and son for a minute, but no, they're friends.
They're friends. They're buddies.
Yeah, they're Faye buddies.
They're
Faye friends. Faye friends.
Oh, thank you, Shannon. Thank you, sweetie. I wasn't sure. I really wasn't sure because, like I was saying to Cora before, I'm not, for some reason, I just wasn't feeling this. And I don't know what's happening because I'm not feeling like crafting that much right now. So, I mean, I was making the Christmas, the ornaments, not that they're only for Christmas, but I was making the ornaments. It seems like I want to do something, and even those things take a long time because everything is always so, you know, you got to get this out, you got to do that. You know, it's never just one step and done. There's always like 4 or 5 steps to everything, you know?
Well, there's a lot of detail on everything you do, June.
Yes, that's true too.
You know, I mean, the more detail, the more steps. You know, if you wanted to just,
yes.
yeah, but the more detail, the nicer it comes out. So,
Fabric tack, you wet your fingers. Remember that little hint?
what do you do again? I'm sorry, June. You wet your fingers and do what?
You wet your fingers so you don't have. Oh, I just lost my chat. Get this out of here.
Uh-oh.
I got it. You wet your fingers. Fabric tack does not stick to the water.
Nice.
So if you ever want to touch fabric tack before you like wet fabric tack, but you don't want it to pull up and give you strings and get all over your hand, just wet it.
Got it. Okay.
Thank you. Yes, Cora is right. My sister's, you're right, Cora.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. Yeah, it's the detail, right, Shannon? But Shannon, the detail is what makes everything so special, you know? Really. Thanks, Shannon.
So we just make a whole bunch of clumps. It's going to take a lot of clumps. But then after this, I'm going to sculpt an acorn to go on top of his head. So as his little hat.
How many clumps? How many clumps do we make in Junie?
Lots.
Okay.
Yes, it wouldn't be June if it wasn't.
It's true, Shannon. You're right. She likes detail.
Well, that's the most fun part. I mean,
Right.
you spend so much time trying to make the basis for the details.
Yeah.
Like so much time was spent on doing the armature, doing the hands, doing the head, needle felting that, and that's just all the basic part of the craft. It's not really, I mean, some people like it. I know I was talking to Barbara, with Shannon's mom, Shannon and Ashley's mom, and she always likes the construction. The construction is something that is just a means to get to the end for me. I don't, the structure and all of that, because to me, the piece comes alive with the details.
Yep.
So, and I was also thinking I've made half of the angels using embroidery floss. So who knows what I might be doing with this when the camera's off.
Oh boy.
Who knows, right, Cora?
Yeah.
I might rip off all the hair and redo it.
You know what, Shannon? She's moonlighting on us sometimes. You know what I'm saying? She's moonlighting on us.
Well, if I didn't,
and then the next week we see and we're like, wait, that's
what happened.
that what we're doing? I know, exactly.
I'm showing you the basis of what I did, because otherwise I'd still be needle felting his arms and legs. And
That's
I mean,
true.
if and then
I know you did a lot of work since last week. I mean, on both of them.
Then it gets boring.
Right.
If you're gonna take 4 weeks to needle felt. Well, you see, what's happening is, I'll let you in on a little something.
Uh-oh, a secret. Here it
A
comes.
little something.
Here it
Megan is making a book nook.
What?
A book nook?
Who's making that?
Megan.
Oh, a book nook?
A book nook. A book nook is like a little
book nook.
A book nook, you'd have to look it up, but it's like a cart. Think of a shoebox.
Yeah.
Only more in the size of a book, but a little wider. And you put a scene inside of it.
Oh, that's cute.
And she's been working on it. It's coming out absolutely adorable. But what happens is when she's working from home, she takes the computer down at the kitchen table, and I work across for her. And while she's working, because it's not like a solid working, you know what I mean? It's solid working because she's always on. But if she has a little time, she does a little work on her book nook. So I've been crafting, doing the Christmas balls. And needle felting this guy because he was in such shape. When I left him last week, he was not, not in any kind of shape. But
he's come a long way.
Yeah. But you saw how I needle felted him, and
Yeah. That was amazing how you really get the finished product after doing all of that. And it's very interesting process, I must say.
I will, Shannon. I'm going to be putting, once she finishes it, she's not on Facebook. She's more on Instagram, if anything, but I'm going to ask her if I can post it on Facebook so everybody can see. And if she doesn't want it there, maybe I could just send it in the messenger chats.
Yeah. Or show it on the show here. You could just bring it down if she'll let you.
Yeah. Yeah. Megan, is it,
I didn't even know what that was called till just now.
Yeah.
I've seen some of them and, here and there, not a lot, but I have seen them. And so that's very interesting. Good for her.
She's, so we figured out how to make it using black, not chipboard, book board, which is a thicker cardboard like you see on the inside of a book if you would take a book apart.
Yeah.
So we got some of that, and we made the pieces for the outline of the piece in the back. And what she did was, she is so funny. I love her. She wanted trees in the background, so she painted trees on a canvas, and we're in the process of gluing it in.
Very nice.
Yeah. So it's been a lot of fun.
Does it have a theme? Shannon wants to know if it has a theme.
Well, it's the top part of the book nook is going to be a little forest. and the bottom part of the book nook is a little bunny in its den,
Oh,
you know? So wait till I show you. You know, we've got some miniatures that we had to put together because it's a real small scale.
yeah.
We're calling it they have a dollhouse is in 1/12 scale. And what that means is that for every inch, it equals a foot. So if you have a 6 foot tall person, it would be a 6 inch high person. And now what she's doing is called I think it's called half scale, which is for every inch. For every inch, it's 2 feet. So a 6 foot tall person would only be about 3 inches tall.
Ah,
We
very
do
good.
the scale. Yes.
She texted me, Megan texted me and said she painted a lot of trees.
Yes, she did.
And I'm like, she's so talented because like I couldn't even paint a tree. Like you tell me to paint a tree, Shannon, I'm like, yeah, okay, fine, sure. Tomorrow.
Well, I guess she's listening. So Megan, if you want to show it, I would love to show, but it's up to you, sweetheart.
It's up to you, or you can say, it's not finished, right?
No, it's not. We haven't finished it, but if you want to show people what we're up to, just bring it down. Text Aunt Laura.
Yeah, good, Megan. She said she watched Bob Ross, which is what Daddy used to watch. Good job, Megan Marie.
It was so
she's
funny.
adorable. You know what? I would have forgotten that guy's name. I wouldn't even remember Shannon. Back when my father was also very talented in the area of painting. He's done a lot of paintings. And so June, I guess inherited a little of her creativity from him. I don't know what happened to me, but that's another story for another day. But yeah, Megan gets it from June, and she said she'll show it once there's progress. So
okay. And yes, they are happy trees, Shannon.
Are they happy trees? Yes, Shannon. I'm sure if Megan painted them, they're very, very happy.
They're happy, very happy trees.
So Dad used to watch this show on TV, which was Bob Ross, and he would show people how to paint. And so, so Bob Ross is who Megan, is following to learn how to paint trees. So that's great.
They're happy trees.
Yes. So she said somewhat happy.
They're somewhat happy. I think they're happy.
And somewhat drunk or lopsided is what she said.
Aw. Well,
I got all the texts going here, Shannon. I'm just multifaceted here. I'm like watching the phone, anyway.
Okay.
So Shannon, wait a second. So let me get this straight. So Barbara Higgins has Shannon and Ashley. Is that it?
Yes.
Daughters?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so Shannon, I hear we have some news about Ashley, and congratulations. Oh, I hope I'm not jumping the gun here. But anyway, congratulations. Well, if I am, I just did. And Megan wants me to say hi to you, Shannon. Yeah. So she's saying hello.
This is getting very confusing. You're not only are
Shannon,
you.
I couldn't paint a drunk tree even if you paid me to do it. So I hear you. Oh, here goes the hair.
Oh, sorry.
We're applying the hair.
It's really funny doing these videos, Cora, because I never show people work in progress, which they call WIP. If you ever hear those things, work in progress. I never show work in progress video. I never, even on Facebook, I show the finished product. I never show anything.
Yeah, I know you mentioned that because some people do that. They show the work in progress 16 times on Facebook before they show the finished product, which is a little obnoxious sometimes. Shannon says, "Hey, Meg." I'm just the intermediary here.
I know you got a lot of conversations.
I'm very, very busy.
Yeah.
I'm busy.
You're busy,
how cute. He looks cute with that scraggly hair.
Yeah, we're gonna get him.
You're gonna do it all the way around his head?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now in the back, you have to go down a little and then put another row. Okay?
Oh.
So you start by putting it over here. I hope I'm on screen.
Yes, you
All
are.
right. Thank you.
Although you're going, yeah, there you go.
Okay. Cora, it's 7:44. I'm getting nervous here.
Well, yeah, I know. Well, let's hope
Do you
that.
have to call somebody?
No, it only takes 15 minutes to get there from here. So if we leave at 5:15 my time, we'll still be fine. And so he's got about he's got about a half an hour to show up.
Okay.
So, yeah. I mean, that's cutting it close, but that's fine too. Because
Okay.
I know he's at work. So yeah. So it's
Oh,
I know he had a meeting this afternoon. So
okay.
how do you know how far the hat's gonna come down?
Well, I'm gonna put another row up here.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, it's 2 rows in the back at least. The only problem with this is if I wanted to do anything on his back collar, I'm not going to be able to because this
Yeah.
stuff is a little more brittle than other stuff. But who knows? I might not do anything to his back collar, so that's fine too.
Yeah.
You know? Okay.
Yeah.
Now that I got glue all over my fingers.
Cute. Looking like Friar Tuck.
A little bit more there. Okay, hold on a sec.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
He'll look cute with the little acorn cap on top, but I also got to put some hair in the front. And so that's...
He's definitely coming alive, this little guy.
Shoot. Okay. Reaching for some water on my fingers. I got glue all over my fingers, so everything is going to stick to me. Barbara's here. Yay, Barbara. You're back.
Hey, Barb.
So glad you're back, Barbara.
We have a very small, quaint group tonight. It's just perfect. And congratulations, Barbara, to you too.
Yes, I've...
June told me. I don't know if she was supposed to, but she did.
Yeah, I got permission.
Oh, good. Okay.
I got permission.
Let me tell you something, Barbara and Shannon. June is not good with keeping secrets. So if there's anything you don't want to tell people, she doesn't like to keep secrets. So just keep that in mind. Just FYI.
Barbara knows.
Oh, Barbara already knows that about you? Okay.
Yeah, yes, because, yes, whenever people tell me secrets, I have to forget them. And that way I won't accidentally spill the beans.
Yeah, I forget everything anyway, so it's no big deal. Yeah.
But it's pressure.
Yeah.
You know? It's pressure.
It's pressure.
Pressure. Okay. I have one more I can put in. You know, they tell me things, I blurt it out.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's not good. No, I should.
No, I forget.
And you know what the thing is?
I forget too when people tell me it's, don't tell anybody. I'm like, okay, I won't. And then I'm like, oh, geez. And then I forget. I don't do it on purpose. I guess it's a Kalagna trait. Jesus.
But Cora, the thing is,
yeah,
the more I say I don't want to know anything, the more everybody wants to tell me stuff.
Well, of course, because it's just human nature.
Yes, but it's like, don't tell me.
Barbara says he's looking so good. I know Barbara, right? She put a little bit of color before anybody got on. She put a little bit of color on his face to make him a little bit more like he's not, totally white. And yeah, now with the hair and everything, he's really coming alive. So, Barbara, you and the girls, nobody lives in Ohio, right?
Yeah, Barbara, do you know about this?
There was about the train derailment in Ohio that had toxic chemicals on it, and now everybody's getting sick, and animals are dying, and there's this fox that got sick and just died, and then cats are dying and all kinds of stuff. The government told everybody, you can go home. Everybody's, oh, good. North Carolina. Good, 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 good. Because yeah, evidently he's really cute, June, with that hair. Yeah. And, yeah. So anyway, people are getting sick, and they told people to go back home, and now people are going back home, and their animals are sick, and they're getting headaches and all kinds of stuff. So, Christine lives in Ohio. Oh crap. Yeah, I was a little worried. And so does, what's his name? Doesn't Anthony live in Ohio?
Anthony.
Because this is the thing. It's in East Palestine, Ohio. I don't even know what Palestine is. I thought at first they would talk about the Middle East, and I'm like, oh, okay, big deal. And then I realized it was Ohio, and I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, so I don't know how far. What happened was they decided that they were going to blow up or something with the chemicals, because they thought that if the chemicals kept burning, that it could create an explosion, which would like explode a mile out either way. So they did something else to it. And the black smoke, I mean, it looks disgusting. And so people are really, really having a problem.
Oh my goodness.
Poor animals. I know. So fox, people's cats are dying. I mean, it's a mess. And they're all like, this guy was interviewed and he has a headache. He said, they said it was okay to come back. He said, but I have a headache. If it's okay, why am I hurting? So I'm like, oh my God, what is happening to the world?
Yeah, Barbara, could you do me a favor and message Christine and see if she's okay? I know she probably doesn't want to come on, whatever, but could you just see if she's okay? And then I'm going to have to message Anthony, because he lives in Ohio.
Anthony lives in Ohio too. I just don't know, how far these people are from Palestine where they live.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, because with
a lot of times people hear that there's a blizzard in New York and they're texting me, but meanwhile it's Buffalo, and Buffalo.
Well, same thing with me, the earthquake.
Yeah, oh yeah, with
San Francisco, and San Francisco so far away, right?
Thank you, Barbara.
Thanks, Barbara. And also, I was going to say that the fish are dying. The fish are coming belly up. I mean, it's a mess. Yeah. Okay, Barb. She's going to be right back. Okay. So anyway, so it's a real problem in Ohio right now.
That's not a good news flash.
No, because who knows how far that air and that water and everything else can go. I mean, I don't know what's going on with the world between the balloons and the other stuff where it's shooting down. And I have the feeling the other stuff might be related to, just FYI, I think it might be related to Russia because of the way it came in. It wasn't the same as the balloon that came from China, because Russia's right there near Alaska. So I'm just worried.
What happened in Alaska?
Oh, well, all the balloons. There were three other objects we shot down this weekend.
Oh, okay.
We don't know where they came from, but the way they came different than the China balloon that we shot down, and they came in through, Alaska. It's not that far from Russia.
No, it's not.
So that's why I'm concerned that that's what where it came from, and that China and Russia are doing their dirty work. So I don't know. This is a scary time.
Oh,
oh, how cute, June. Yes. Like, give him a little bangs. Very cute.
And I didn't wet my hand.
My God, he looks really, really different with his hair. I got to tell you.
I know. That's what
he looks really cute. Yeah.
And when you start, like I said, when I start putting on his face.
Yeah. And you know what? And it's a good thing we didn't name him before, because basically he changes, his whole personality is changing right now with this.
Okay.
Do you know?
Yes. Yep.
Oh my God. So cute.
And the thing is, we don't know if people are just busy because it's Valentine's Day. I was thinking about that. Thank you, Barbara. She messaged Christine.
Oh,
I was thinking that, no, not I was thinking. What was I doing?
Valentine's Day, you were saying.
I never celebrated it with Eddie. I never did. We weren't, because our anniversary was on the 5th. Our wedding anniversary. And I was never really into Valentine's Day, So it was sort of like whatever,
Yeah.
but I guess people do celebrate it,
Yeah.
all over
Yeah.
the place. I don't. I never did, but
Yeah.
I am not the matrix for any whatever you want to call me. I mean, I wouldn't have even known about it except Megan loves all the hearts, and whenever we went to Trader Joe's, we tried so much, so many of their Valentine products, and all of them are. I have to say, this is the one disappointment I'm having with Trader Joe's. They're whatever place in Belgium that they're importing their chocolate, their chocolates, their special chocolates. The chocolates aren't really that good. I have to say.
And can I tell you something else I forgot to tell you about Trader Joe's? So remember when we had the egg discussion?
Yes.
And I was saying I thought that okay, so I did that. I tested my eggs, the 4 that I had left,
Uh-huh.
and 1 out of the 4 was a bad egg that came from Trader Joe's.
Yeah. See?
So I had to throw it out. And June, because I know that you had said you can smell it,
Yeah.
I cracked it because I wanted to smell it, and it didn't smell bad.
It didn't.
No. So FYI,
Wow.
it did not have any foul odor.
Okay, but was it? Are they saying?
It was a brown egg.
Tell me bad.
Brown egg.
Were people saying that if it didn't float, it was bad? Because sometimes when eggs get older, maybe their floating tendencies. You know what I mean? Because I think they say that the older the egg, the better the hard-boiled egg. I think that's what they say. I'm just trying to get some of the.
I don't know. I went to, Alexa, asked her and stuff. And basically she said that if it floats, it's bad. If it goes down to the bottom. So out of the 4 eggs, so evidently the eggs that I ate from there that I was feeling a little weird about, maybe they were bad eggs.
Yes. Who knows? You could be right.
Yeah. So anyway, and because eggs are so difficult to come by today, and they're only giving you one, they're becoming more rare and more rare, and there's a lot of that. The hens are sick, so who the hell knows? So test your eggs, people.
Well, we went to Trader Joe's on Saturday, and they were fully stocked with eggs.
Oh, were they? Because
yes.
When I went, they had eggs, but they said you could only have 1 carton. So, Barbara, what happened was we were talking about eggs a couple of weeks ago because I had eggs 2 days in a row, and my stomach was all messed up, and I was thinking, what did I have? And I realized maybe it was the eggs. So I didn't know what the story was with, how do you find out if an egg is a bad egg? So what I did was I asked Alexa, and she basically said that the way to test if eggs are fresh or not is fill a bowl with water, and then put your eggs in. And if they sink to the bottom of the bowl, then they're fresh. If they actually float, they are not fresh. So yes. So what I did was, with the remaining eggs I got from Trader Joe's, I tested them, and 1 out of the 3 or 4 that I tested start to float. So I'm thinking that maybe I ate a couple of raw bad eggs. And June had said, I think that bad eggs probably smell. And so I when I saw it floated, I said, okay, I'm going to break it just to smell it. And there was no foul smell to it. So I don't know if, I usually get brown eggs. So that's the problem. So yeah. So anyway, so now I'm testing all my eggs before I boil them or use them, because I don't want to get sick on eggs, because you can get really messed up with, bad eggs. So just FYI, that's a way to tell.
That's our news flash.
News flash for the day. So,
and also the train.
Yeah, the train.
We're not having good news flashes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know it's a little bit of a downer today, but geez, just to let everybody know what the story is. I think it's a word to the wise and stuff. I feel bad. I hope that Christine's okay, and I hope that Anthony's okay. June, I love the way his hair is coming. He looks so adorable.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. I thought they would smell. Me too. I thought they would smell, but
Well, I thought so
obviously
too, because normally I know that you smell rotten eggs, but that was my point. I decided, well, maybe this one wasn't exactly rotten. Maybe the one was going bad, or it was, was starting to go bad, and maybe it would have smelled later. But I did that on purpose to break it before I threw it out, because I said, let me smell if it has that rotten egg smell, and it didn't. So I don't know.
I don't know either, because that was my
Yeah, that's the way of like kind of testing it. But that's, of course, if you don't like hard boil them, because hard boiled eggs, I don't know if they would smell after they're cooked. I don't know.
I don't know. I just think, I mean, eggs smell so horrible when they're bad.
Yeah,
That it would just
that's
smell
why it
bad
was
all
weird to me.
around.
Yeah, and maybe I'm, you know what? Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's all bullshit, and maybe I just throw away some eggs. I don't know. I just decided I was not going to have that egg, and I was wondering if some of the eggs that I had eaten were bad, because that one was, and it was in the dozen, but several were not as well. So who the heck knows?
I wouldn't worry about
Oh
it.
God, Barbara, don't worry.
No, don't worry, because I think it was more last week and the week before. So I think you're safe.
Probably fine. You're probably fine. I'm sure you're fine. It's just that,
We
we had
didn't
this
get sick. We just thought
conversation.
our stomach was upset. That's all.
My stomach was upset, and for 2 days, and I had the eggs the 2 days. I was trying to like track it down and say, okay, what did I have these 2 days that could have been, and maybe it wasn't the eggs at all. I don't know. I just what I had that was in common the both days is that I had eggs for breakfast, hard boiled eggs, and so that's why I thought, let me test these eggs, and then I found out how to test them, and then that's what happened with the eggs. So from now on, when you're before, you're gonna just try to fill up a bowl of water and put them in, and if they float, yeah, not good. And I'm in California. That's right, Shannon, too.
Yes, different eggs.
Yep.
Different hens.
Different hens. Very cute, June. Really cute.
Well, you know what?
You're giving him a trim.
Yeah, I gave it a little trim because it was getting too long. What I want to say, I didn't eat them, but Billy and I just ate biscuits and meat. Okay, Barbara, you're going to be fine. Everybody's going to be fine. My kefir that I bought, my new kefir, that I have my kefir, right, Cora?
Yeah.
Well, my old kefir had a smell to it, and I wasn't really happy with the smell. It just wasn't agreeing with me.
Yeah, so then don't eat it. Yeah.
So what I did was, and I don't know, it was always smelling like that, but it got worse and worse. And I didn't know if it was the yeast. Oh, geez. Hold on. The yeast versus the bacteria ratio and stuff like that. So what I decided to do was start all over again.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, the new kefir grains I got them from a different place on Amazon. And oh my gosh, it is so delicious. It's like liquid. Kefir is like a liquid yogurt, but this one is so good. I'm so enjoying it. And you know what I love when I drink it? It just, I guess it's psychological, but I just feel the glue. Look at this. I just feel like my body's like saying, yes, thank you,
Yeah.
So, and I know it's all psychological, but all right. I don't know if we want to get so into it, but let's just put it this way. I needed it to help me keep active internally. That's a good way of saying it, right?
Oh, she needed to poop.
What? Yeah.
For those of you that now wasn't sure about that, I just thought I would pitch in and
you straighten that out.
Yes, and give everybody, yeah.
Well, what it does is it makes things softer. Let's put it that way. Not diarrhea, just easier to maneuver.
Hold on a second. William's calling me. Hold on.
Okay.
Hello? Hey.
Cora, I'm going to mute you. Well, let me mute you. Tell me when you're off the phone, so we don't need to hear you and Uncle William's phone call. There. I just muted Cora's mic. Where'd my thing go? Okay. Yeah, I'm trying. Here I am trying to be, and she just lets it. Trying to be okay about the whole thing, but whatever. We're just gonna be honest here, right? Oh, gosh. Okay. So this is what he's looking like now. Hey, Martha. Oh, Cora, you off?
I have to call Avenue Italy.
Okay, so I'm going to put you on mute again.
Yeah, mute me. Yeah, I have to call them and change the reservation because I'm going to be late.
Okay, I'm muting you. Just wave when I can unmute you.
Oh, okay.
So I can see.
Okay.
Hey, Martha, how are you? Glad you joined our Valentine's Day party. He has sort of hair. Happy Valentine's Day. Hi, Ara, how are you? Oh, hold on, Cora's. Okay, hold on. We had some people while you were there. Hi, Ara. I didn't get to watch your show today, but I'm going to definitely watch it later. I'm sorry I missed it. I know you were live. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's, Martha.
And Bentley House Minis is Ara. I am
Ara?
saying that right? Yeah, Ara. Yeah.
Hi, Ara. I'm Cora. I know you haven't, I don't think we've been on together, but I'm June's sister, and I'm trying to just help her with the chat information, although she's got her eye on the prize here.
So how late are you going to be, Cora?
Well, he said who knows? Anyway, I just made the reservation. I just changed the reservation from 5:30 to 6:30, which I knew anyway, but yeah, so I should be able to stay on the whole time then.
Isn't that lovely?
I'm telling you, whatever. It's fine.
Okay.
Yara.
All right. Well, William is her husband, and she had plans to go out just to catch you up. She had plans to go out on Valentine's Day, and well, they're still going.
Well, we still had plans, but the fact of the matter is I had just called the restaurant to push it back for an hour, which I knew when he made the reservation the other day that he wasn't going to be able to make it. So, I don't know why, they don't listen. But anyway, net, hopefully we'll still make it. And and happy
Could you do me a favor? Because I'm going to take a little bit of a break right now. Could you text Megan to bring down the bread? I want to show everybody what I did today, but we cut into it. Oh, we don't want to show this.
What don't we want to show?
The texting. Hold on.
Oh, what do you mean? Oh,
no, okay. Could you just, yeah. So I made bread today. I'm on my sourdough bread kick now, and I'm going to try to get back into sourdough because I normally bake bread. No, men never listen, Barbara. You're absolutely right. So I usually make a loaf pan and loaf pan. Yeah. Two loaves in a pan. And it's an oatmeal bread, and that's very nice for toast and French toast and sandwiches. But I wanted to go a little bit outside my outside of that and go back to making Italian bread and sourdough. So I didn't have the sourdough started yet, but here's the bread I made today. I'm so excited about it. Megan's we opened it. I didn't open it. Hold on. Don't leave me. Thank you. So I didn't open it until she got home, but look, my sister, look at my consistency of my bread.
It's fabulous. It looks so good. I thought she was going to bring down the actual bread.
Yeah, this is it. We ate some of it.
Oh, all right. So you weren't going to bring down the bread that you like the next half that you ate?
No, here. It's all here.
Oh, there it is. Now I can see it. Oh my God, that's beautiful.
My sister, we're in the bread baking business now.
Oh my God, I can smell it. Oh my God, that's so good, June.
It does smell delicious, I have to say.
Oh, Ara loves bread. I know, right?
Oh, which one
all I need is bread and butter, and that's about it. Or bread and cheese. I'm done.
Slice? What slice? You want me to make a slice? Just turn it? No, go like this? No, wait a minute. Hold on. I have my art director over here, and I can't tell what she wants. What do you want me to do? the slice. What did we talk about the slice? Oh, the crumb. Oh, the
Yes, Martha, and honey. Oh my God, delicious. Really.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I don't know what my art director over here is talking about, but here's the slice. Here's the thing. We had slices. We took 2 slices from the center because I wanted to see what the crumb looked like. And this is just regular old Italian peasant bread. We're going to make the sourdough soon.
But Megan, Barbara said eat some for her.
Wait. Oh, the cut. Oh, the cut. Oh. Here we go. I'm sorry. I didn't. Yes, but I can't read lips without my glasses on. Okay, this was the cut I made in the dough before I put it in the oven, and it rose up. I'm just very happy. Okay.
Very nice.
Big. Oh, big. It rose up big. Okay. What?
Nice.
Immune? Oh, you know what? You're gonna have to. I got crumbs all over my floor. Oh, goodness. I just turned on my, I shook my phone and I turned on the flashlight. Okay, so, yes. She whispers, I can't understand you. I am not, okay. I'm not good with whispering and I'm not good with secrets. So everybody's,
Shannon is loving how Megan is whispering. Why is she whispering? Shannon, Megan, you can actually talk. Really, we could hear you.
No, she doesn't want to go on live.
She doesn't have to go on live. I mean, she doesn't have to show us her face.
Right, I know, but it's more fun this way. Mom trying to do charades.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
All right, so I think I'm pretty good with this hair right now.
Yes, let's see it. Hold him up again. He's adorable. Let me see. Really love him.
And of course, I need to put a little over here, which you can't see until it comes on YouTube.
Yep.
And a little over here, but I'm going to stop on this for a while, and I'm just going to what?
He's just so cute. I just love him.
I think now, I don't know if I want to do this guy now. Do I want to do this guy now?
What, the acorn?
Or the acorn? You want to see the acorn? Okay, let's see what we can do with the acorn. I might have to redo it afterwards, but the first thing is...
Ara wants to know what the hair is made from.
You know those Christmas trees that you buy that are the beige ones? You know, what do you call them? The sisal ones? Okay, hold on. I'm going to go find one so I don't have to keep trying to describe it. But if I could find where I put them, oh, here, good. I put them back where they belong. These things. And I have a bunch of them and I really have no need for them. So I took some alcohol ink. This is the alcohol ink I use. This is Tim Holtz Adirondack. I used espresso and I also used ginger, which I ran out of. But for backup colors, I used a little caramel, and I also have latte in the brown tones. And what I did was I just put the ink. I'll show everybody because I really don't care because I'm not you. But what's good about this is you could take these, and if you want to make them green, you can make them green. So you can buy, if you had the alcohol inks, you can make all of these green. I don't know if I should make this one green. I'll continue making it brown just so everybody can see, because I could probably use more hair. I'm just getting everything out of the way because I love using alcohol inks. And I try to flatten it out a little bit. Let me go with the caramel. Do I have alcohol? Sometimes what I did with one of them, and I didn't do it with the other one, is on one of them I sprayed alcohol on it. And this just, to me, it helps the alcohol inks flow better. I'm going to use the caramel. And you just drop the ink on it as much as you want. You can do it twice. Now, of course, I think I sprayed a little too much alcohol on this, which is okay. Maybe I can get a little alcohol off of this. These are this caramel is a lighter brown, obviously. And I don't know, I just find this fun. Because sometimes painting is, for me, it's just like repetitive and annoying. But this is sort of just dropping ink on here.
Martha says you're too smart for your own britches.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I was asking her earlier why, like what, what kind of like do you, because I would just think you would use paint or whatever, like acrylics or whatever. So this is a really handy way to do it. And I'm glad you're showing it to us, June, because it's showing how easy it comes out of the bottle and how you did it.
Yes. I should have showed it before, but
No, but it's good. I'm glad because everybody wasn't on before.
That's true too.
See. So you used all three colors basically on it. So you used the caramel, you used the espresso.
Well, on the ones that I have used that are here, I basically just used the espresso and the ginger. And then I realized on the first one, I used the espresso, which is this one.
Yeah.
And it came out a little too dark for what I wanted. So then I tried the ginger and the espresso on this one, and it came out just a tad bit lighter. You really can't tell, but this is a very pretty color that I'm getting right now. And this I might use for the little guy, but I'm going to have to let it dry, so I can't
do it today.
Right now. I can do it later, but one of the things is all you do is you take off once this dries, and I would say it takes about an hour or so, and you pull the bottom off, and you just start untwisting the wires that hold the pieces together, and you pull it out, and that's how you get it. Now, I think because I have all these colors, I have a lot of colors. Like if I buy these in the whatever beige color you would call this, I can color them any color I want, because I also have a meadow, which is a green color. And let's see what that okay. Hey, Rory's here. Hi, Rory.
Oh, good. Hi, Rory.
Rory is my old teacher. She's the last teacher I worked for in William T. Rogers Court, in case you needed to just.
No, I remember. Yes.
Okay.
You know what I like about these inks, June? What I like about the inks is that with using or maybe the colors that you're combining, is that they all come out a little bit different. So his hair isn't uniform. It's more like all different colors, which is more lifelike,
Yes. There's tones to it. Yep. So here, if you buy them and you want to have them green for your project, and this meadow to me is a real pretty color green. Now you just made green Christmas trees for your project.
Nice.
So by buying, if you have the inks, otherwise it would be for cost efficiency.
Hey, Rory.
That's my sister. Oh yeah, she knows. Okay.
Yeah. She just said hi to me. I just said hi. Yeah.
You've been on with Rory before.
Yep. I'm glad that Martha and Barbara are feeling better. It sounds like there's a little bit residual, but it sounds like you guys are on the mend. So yay.
Rory, something's coming to the classroom. I couldn't put a card on it. It's coming from Amazon, but from someplace else. Cora and I are besties. So if you get a package in the next couple of days, because I'm finding it hard to track, just so you know, it's from me. So it's not like the heater. Rory got a heater once, one of those space heaters, and we still don't know who sent it to her. She didn't buy it. I didn't send it to her because I wouldn't buy a heater. I don't trust heaters, but if it's in the classroom, because the classrooms are really cold where we were, because we were on the outside in the back of the building,
Yeah.
So The kids want to come visit you. Not in this lifetime.
Ay, ay, ay.
Not in this lifetime, Rock.
Hey,
None of
Judy.
the-
Junie, Shannon wants to know what brand your dragon's blood oil is.
You know what, Shannon? That's a real problem because I don't know what brand it is. It doesn't have a brand on it, and I wanted to buy more of it, and I couldn't find it. And I went online on Etsy to try to find what oil it was, and I got another one for Etsy, sort of like the label was the same, and it wasn't, the smell wasn't the same, and I can't figure out. I don't even remember where I bought it, because you know when you go someplace and you just pick something up, and I don't know where the heck I was. I don't know if I was in Salem, Massachusetts at the time. That's where I think I was, but I can't find the brand. There is no brand name on the label. But what I'll do is I'll take a picture of the label and I'll send it to you on Facebook Messenger, so that maybe you'd have better luck in finding the brand than I do, because I would love to find the same brand. It doesn't have a brand name on it. And they don't have it in Revive or Young Living. They don't have Dragon's Blood in either one.
Hey, my sister, do me a favor, and the ladies that just joined and stuff recently, like, why don't you show them what you've been working on? Because you did a lot of work since last week on that little guy.
Okay, so here's the big guy. I did a lot of needle felting, and I still have to do some more. And here's his hair. He's going to get an acorn top for a hat. Here's his back. There's still a lot more needle felting to go, but I didn't want to bore everybody with hours and hours of needle felting, because that's sort of what it takes to get this all done. And here's the little guy. What I did tonight was, well, before I came on, I fixed their faces. I went through this today, and he has a nice butt. Yeah, I'm probably gonna put some needle felting on to eliminate that a little. And he needs a lot more. I just started putting on his shirt right before I went on live. I went over their faces and I put some more polymer clay. He's got junk in the trunk. Yeah, he's got some junk back there. What was I doing? I don't even know, because I'm reading comments. I fixed their faces. I put their final polymer clay, trying to do adjustments and everything. I baked them. And then I decided that I put the raw umber wash, which you should always do on flesh colored, meaning our flesh color, not darker. Well, not darker people, but this flesh color. You should always put a raw umber wash and wipe it off, because it brings the clay color alive a little bit more. And it makes it just seem like it's warmer, and it gets in the crevices. And I always do that. That's how I was taught a long time ago, and I forgot who taught me that. So I think it was, and I never remember her name. It's the one who did, oh gosh, I'll think of it later. Wendy Froud, that's it. Wendy Froud. Look at that. Ooh, the brain worked, Cora.
Nice.
Yes, so I did that because I cannot put the hair on until I do that. Okay.
Rory wants you to firm his butt up.
I will, Roar. I got it. I got you covered. What did Martha write? I had a nuclear stress test.
Yes, I was going to ask Martha about that. I'm like, oh my God, what is that sounds painful. Nuclear stress test. Oh my God, Martha.
I don't know what that is. I don't even know what. Is that for your heart? Wait a minute. Is that the one where they, hold on. Is that the one where oh gosh. I don't know if that's what I had. Did I have that one?
I don't remember you saying a nuclear stress test.
Well, they put the dye in you, and then you're resting, you're in that CT scan or whatever they call
Martha
it.
said they shoot stuff in your veins.
Right. Yeah, you're resting. Oh,
they make you walk on the treadmill.
Oh, that one I didn't have. I had the one where okay. All I wanted to do. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I know that the one I had was in the CT scanning thing or whatever. What do you call that thing? That machine?
Yeah.
Okay, is
Yeah.
that
No, I think that's different, June, because that's something with just the ink. That's just a MRI. With
no, they put ink in me, Cora, and you go
Yeah, the
from
MRI could be
0.
with ink or without ink, the MRI, but that's just not a stress test. You're not walking on a treadmill, right?
Well, I think my heart was giving. Okay, I'm in the CT thing, right? That
Yeah.
round tubey thing to take
Right.
X-rays. They had me resting, and at the end of the test, they put in some kind of chemical where they made my heart race. So I went from 0 to 60 in 2 seconds.
Ooh.
And I have to tell you, that was yeah, they take pictures with the machine. It was horrible.
Oh my
That
God.
was horrible. I came out of that thing shaking and crying.
Yeah,
I
it
was
said
like,
that Barbara said that she wanted to puke it. It made her sick.
I'm glad my heart was okay because I'm not doing that again. Sorry. Yes,
Oh
that's
my
it. I
God.
am not doing that
Yeah,
again.
yeah, that's it. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it
Horrible.
was horrible. And Megan was with me, thank goodness, outside because they do put nuclear stuff in you because nobody can be in the room with you when they shoot you with that. And then they give you a dose of caffeine to make, for some reason, caffeine makes your heart go. Because I was like, oh my gosh, my stomach started hurting. And I thought, I didn't know what the heck was going. It was horrible. If that's what it was, Martha,
Now
I know
wait a
it's
second. So
horrible.
how do they get your heart down to, back to normal?
They
After
shoot
they
you, they shoot you with something else.
Ugh.
And meanwhile, I'm like sick because I've had no caffeine and no nicotine since like I don't know when. And I'm sick to begin with because I'm under a withdrawal, and it was the pits. All right, I'm gonna get something else. Hold on.
Ugh. Oh my God. Barbara said her dad had it and he stopped breathing for a while. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's not those ones were not fun. Okay, so here we go. We are going to put a little blush on his cheeks.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, we're making him look, giving him some more life in his face, which is very cute. I love his hair. It changed his whole personality. I like the fact that he looks like now he's smiling.
Yes.
So
Well,
that's kind of good too,
well, it
because
was always
I couldn't
smiling.
notice that. Yeah, I didn't notice that before today after you put that wash on his face because it was hard to see that detail. But so what is this you have in your hand now, June?
Besides glue? Okay.
So
This
yeah,
is called
blush.
Fan Pastels. I get this at One of a Kind Artist Emporium. And you get a
It's a
lot of
paint.
them.
It's a pastel.
It's chalk pastels. This one is red iron oxide. It's artist pastels. They're really they're really beautiful. I don't use this a lot, but this is the stuff that I mix with my polymer clay to get the pink, my translucent polymer clay, giving everybody a little hint here, a little secret tip that makes my translucent clay pink for my mouth, noses, and tails and hands. I take some of this, I spread it on the translucent clay. I'm raw. I mix it up really good, put it through the pasta machine, put a little bit more, bake a little piece of it to see if it's the right color. And I don't put a lot in because a little goes a long way with this stuff. And this is what colors my translucent clay to make it the pink that I use for my mice, the nose, the arms, and the tail, and the feeties.
Okay.
Okay, so
Oof.
yeah, a little goes a long way, guys. So brush it off because you can put more on, but you can't take it off once it goes on. Okay. So I do very gently on his cheeks. One second. I need a little bit bigger brush, I think. I think I want a little bit bigger brush.
Aw. Yeah, I'm sorry, Martha, that you had to go through that, but hopefully they are going to see that your heart is in great working condition and that everything is going to be fine and dandy.
So now I put a little too much on that side. So now I have to try to match it on this side. So he'll just have rosy cheeks. Now, when you put this stuff on, you should just do it the same like they do with cosmetics. You put some on the nose, some on the chin. So it doesn't look like it's just one spot. And then dab it, because I already put his hair on his forehead. And again, this brings him a little bit more alive.
Cute.
Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I am going to color his lips with raw sienna and I'll send you the link, Ara. I'll send you the link to where I find them. And you can, once you see it, you could go and look, but Pan Pastels is the name. Yeah. What was I going to say? Raw sienna, like a very light wash of raw sienna. Let me see if I can get that, just so I can finish making his lips look a little nice. No, not raw sienna. Wrong. Ding, 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 ding. Burnt sienna. Burnt sienna, guys. Take that back.
Burnt sienna.
Burnt sienna. Let's not.
Correction. Burnt sienna.
Yes. Martha, I hope this test gives you, because after you go through that, okay, well, my burnt sienna is not really cooperating, and that's okay. That's okay. All good. I hope this test finally finds out what the issues that you've been having.
Yeah, let's hope so. After going through all of that, my God. Now that's pastel too, June?
No, this is the raw burnt sienna. Why do you keep saying raw? It's raw is more beige. Liquitex acrylic paint.
Okay.
I can make a wash out of that, but I like using this better. And if I make a mistake, I can always take this off with the acetone. And you just want to put it in layers. You just want to put it in layers. Did I just hit my camera? Yes, I did. This light layers, you can always add more.
Oh my God. Yeah, he is coming to life, I must say.
Yeah, and then when I put the what do you call that stuff? The polyurethane on his eyes to make them glassy.
Yeah.
He will.
Yeah, it's interesting when you put the eyes and the face on something. Like I do coloring. I just love to color, so I do coloring. I have an app on my iPad, and I love to color. And it's funny because when you look at them without the color, you don't really realize. Like I'm like, I don't think I really want to do this. And then when I start putting the colors that they say on the face, they look so different. And it, I'm like, oh, okay, I like this now. Like the person looks a lot better and comes to life and comes to life. So yeah, I get it. He's really coming to life now, June.
Now I'm just using this on his eyebrows, but I probably will go into his eyebrows with some more raw umber, and that one is raw umber.
Yeah.
Another little trick, but I have to wait now because I painted it, is you take some of the chalk pastels and you take a purplish color and just rub it above the eye to the eyebrow.
Oh. I know Barbara says he has the cutest face. I know. That's what I thought too, Barbara, because I didn't expect him to be smiling. And I noticed, once she June put the wash on his face in the early parts of this broadcast, he all of a sudden I noticed, oh my God, he's got, he's smiling. And I thought, I never expected him to be smiling. And I think he looks so cute like that. Like he looks like he's devilish, like something's on his mind.
Yes.
Like he's like, something like that. You know what I mean? No, he doesn't have a name yet, Aura, because we were gonna, and I mentioned that earlier in the broadcast. I said, like, I'm glad we didn't name him before today, because he's taking on a whole new personality with the hair and the face and all of that. So I think that
with the paintbrush,
we're gonna have to wait till we see the finished product to then name him. So I hope that you join on that day, because that'll be fun.
Yes, because the last time we named people, it was a where'd the paintbrush go? Oh.
Jesus.
I'm losing things.
It's there someplace. So you got 25 minutes, my sister.
Oh no. The pressure. I'm running out of things to do.
Oh, well, if you want to end early, I just wanted to be sure you knew if you were going to start something different, that you didn't have a lot of time, but.
Okay. All right. We got it.
Oh. What are you doing to his eyes, my sister?
I'm putting on polyurethane to make them.
Is that the polyurethane? Oh, I didn't know it was white. Okay.
It goes on white. Well, I put a little too much there, but again, I will do layers of this too. I will give him more than just this. My hand is going to be very colorful.
So you're putting the polyurethane in. How long does it take to dry clear?
I don't know. I really don't know. It will dry clear though. I can get this off. You use your paintbrush to take off. Let me dry my paintbrush, and then it takes off the excess.
Okay. Aww.
And then I will put, once I put the next coat on his eyes, I always put one coat on his lips. Because
okay. And that'll make his lips pop?
Well, it'll make it look a little bit more, a little shiny. This stuff, this particular polyurethane, I think it's Varathane. It seems like it needs more than one coat. I used to have one that you could be one coat and done, but this one, for some reason, I feel like with the eyes especially, I need to put two coats. So when I put just one light coat on its lips, you can't see that they're really glossy. They just look a little different.
Okay.
Okay. So, all right. So I pulled out so much stuff here. Let me try to clean up just a tad.
I show him from the side. I want everybody to see his nose and his ears. If you could show his profile and his little belly.
I got to put more hair here. He's got a little belly full of jelly.
He got some jelly in his belly.
And he's got some junk in the trunk that I got to take care of.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, needle felting takes me a while. It's never an easy, I think it takes everybody a while. Why should I say me? I think it takes everybody a little bit of a while to get it.
I love his nose. His nose is like so pronounced, but I love it. Okay.
I still can't. So know that I will take probably a combination of this color and a little touch of this color and get it in the crease of his eyes. It gives his eyes a little depth.
Uh-huh.
And then I might put other colors, like a little, sometimes I put a little of that purple on the side, over here a little bit, just to give them a life into the clay, because nobody is just one tone.
Right.
We have a lot of different tones, and and I'll probably redo the blush a little bit. I'm trying to get this shut. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's got a pot belly. That's right, Barbara. A little pot belly.
Okay. And
he's so cute.
I got more. My hand can go with him. There's no shortcuts in needle felting. It takes as many pokes as it takes. It certainly does, Ara. It takes a really long time to needle felt. To get, well, for me anyway, because I've even, just so everybody knows, which is something that was very interesting, which I did. When I put the brown, and I still have to finish doing this on him, let me get a needle to show. And I just wrapped the wool around his stomach, right up here, but it was just too much. So even though it was wrapped and it wasn't, it was felted not that firmly, I just cut it off. And I went deep and I cut it off, and I felt that that was a better size for this particular part of his body. And then I just felted it in really fine. So you can hardly, I mean, I just added some over here, some felt over here. Why am I doing this with my hand? That is not good practice, because that's a way to poke. Hold on. We're doing everything today. So I took it off and I just felted it down, and it works. So one of the good things that with needle felting that I'm finding, which is why I also like it and polymer clay, is that nothing's written in stone. It's not like a sculptor who's taken a piece out of the marble and can't put it back. You can cut it off. You can put some more on. It's like these faces have taken how many editions of polymer clay after I got the basic face on. It's just you constantly can update it, change your mind, take off what you don't like, put stuff back. And so I'll just cut the wool and refelt around it, and you would never even know. You would never even know I cut a piece off right here, a big chunk of wool as for his size, because it just wasn't fitting. And there must, with all the, what's happening? There's no shortcuts with the little blood added in. Yeah, well, just try to keep your hands away from the needle. Always know what you're doing. Like, don't look up and chat. And then, hey, Linda, how are you?
Hi, Linda.
I use these leather when I'm getting close, these two leather things, and I think I got them off of Amazon. I love these, because if I'm trying to do something and it's close and I'm afraid or holding it like this, and I'm afraid I'm going to poke myself, I'll still feel it. I'll feel it, but it doesn't hurt. And the wool can be reused. Yeah, I think I used the piece that I cut off to add some to his back, because he needed some, and I don't know where this came from, but he needed some in his back too. So if anybody, if you're afraid of hitting yourself with the needle, I would suggest getting these. They're leather, they're thick. You can't really bend your fingers too much, and it saves you a lot of worry, because you'll feel it, but it won't poke you. It won't, because some people have done some really nasty things to themselves with the needles.
Hey.
Okay, so I just wanted to show you that I still have to work on that. And I think what I'm going to do next week is attach their hands, which are all over here. But I'll probably have the hands already attached and painted and use the wash on it. And then I have to do their feet. And I'm going to use polymer clay for their feet and make their shoes out of polymer clay. And then we can bake them in the oven, because there is nothing on here that can't go in the oven. Not even this stuff, because this is natural, whatever it is, Sisal, Sisal, I hope I'm saying it. So this can go in the oven. If I am concerned about putting his head in the oven, what I would do is I take a damp paper towel and wrap him, and then put some tin foil over it, and his face will be fine when it comes out.
Aw.
So just so there's nothing, I'm not putting there's no plastic in any of the things that I'm using, and plastics are the only things that you have to be careful of in the oven. So
June, you could put the wool in the oven, Ara's asking?
Yeah, I put them in the oven like this today when I was fixing their faces. Then you couldn't even tell. The wool is fine.
Burn.
Well, it's at 280 degrees, and I usually, because of the amount of little stuff that I was doing, I only put them in for about 15, 20 minutes. I don't have to really bake the clay that much longer. It's not like it's deep clay. It's just like little surface pieces. So I only put it in for 15 minutes, and the wool that will not burn.
Okay. Good.
What I've always done, but I knew wool wouldn't burn because I know fabric wouldn't burn because I've put things in the oven, polymer clay pieces with some fabric on them. You would, if not, because I have done this, if you're thinking that something plastic will melt, some plastics don't melt, some plastics do, because I know that there was this big craze at one point to cover polymer clay, to cover ball point pen covers. Do I have? I don't have the pen. I don't have a pen here now. Okay. Well, they would take out the ink and then just cover the outside with all these designs of polymer clay. Some melted, some didn't. So what I did, and I never did this with the ballpoint pen, but there was this, I don't even remember what it was. I wanted to see if it would melt. So I put it in the oven and I stood there and I watched it, and I had the light on in the oven and I could see through. The minute the thing started going, like you could tell it was changing its shape. I didn't wait for it to burn. I didn't wait for anything. I just pulled it out and threw it out really quickly and aired out the house. So you can do tests on things. And if you're even worried about the odors or the smells, you could do the tests in the turkey bags, like I've told you. Get like Pyrex dish, put polymer clay in the four corners, put chopsticks on the side, cut them down so it keeps the plastic off of whatever you're trying to bake, and put it in that turkey bag, seal it, put it in the oven, and that way you're not going to get any of the odors. So
Nice.
something else. Let's see what else. So here's our little green tree. I can't really tell the color in the darkness here. I don't know why. Everything looked like it went dark just there. Here's a little green tree that you can make with the alcohol ink. So, and here's the rest of their hair over there because I got to do this guy's hair. Now for the acorn tops, I'm using Michael's polymer clay, which isn't really the greatest thing.
So Martha bought a toaster oven, which was cool.
Oh, good.
Just for the clay.
Be careful. Check the temperature in that toaster oven. I know you can put it up to 270, which is what clay bakes at, but make sure it's not hotter because in your oven you have more airspace around the piece, and in the toaster oven you're very intense, so it could make the clay burn faster. So I would definitely do some tests, Martha, especially on light colored clays, because they're the ones that are going to discolor first. I warped an acrylic rolling pin in the oven trying to make the shrimp. Yeah, yeah, acrylic sort of, yeah.
Oh, good, Barbara. I was going to ask you. So Christina's okay. Thank God.
Okay. And you have a thermometer in it? Excellent, Martha. That's good.
Perfect.
So for the acorn hat, I'm getting clay all over my felting. Hold on. Let's get back down to here. I'm just going to show you an idea of how I'm going to make it. Because I'm running out of time, right? Which is good.
5:48. Well, 5:48 my time, so it's 8:48 your time.
Okay. Oh, Rory's going to go. Let me know when you're naming this character. Okay, Rory, thanks for stopping in, sweetie.
Bye, Rory.
Have fun with the kids that I'm never going to see again.
Don't never say never.
I know.
Never.
Gosh. Yeah, the thought of that is like.
I know. Can I give everybody a healing words, healing energy tool for today?
Oh, yes, we need our healing energy tool.
Okay, folks, here we go. Trust the timing of the universe. go with the flow and let things unfold. Everything is aligning on schedule. You deserve these blessings. You are powerful. You are worthy. And that's
Ooh.
the healing words for today.
Could you send that to me, my sister?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a trip, hearing that we're worthy.
Yeah.
We can't get into that this late. No, this late in the video. Because that's a whole conversation.
That's another conversation.
That's another conversation
Nuts.
for next week. We'll have that conversation.
Well,
for
I
next
can
week.
have a new one next week too. Whatever. But
Okay. Yeah, but we're behind on our Oh, thank you.
I
Oh,
said
that's
to you.
did you hear that? That's your new ring. I didn't like the other one that
I
we
like that actually.
You like that one?
Yeah,
Okay.
I love that one.
Okay.
I'm happy, Barbara. I'm happy, that you're cool with that, Barbara. Just thought I'd bring that in since it's Valentine's Day, and I thought maybe we need a little healing energy at the end of this, since we were all talking about, some health things, and yeah. So hoping that everybody's healthy and
Okay. Liquid polymer clay. Fimo. Liquid polymer clay. I'm remembering the name.
Now, what's this, Junie? What are you doing? The head, the acorn thing?
Uh-huh.
Oh, how cute!
I'm
All right,
putting
you've got
liquid.
10 minutes. Do you have enough time to finish it?
No.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
No. 10 minutes. Cora, you see how long it takes me to do anything.
I know. I don't know how intricate you're getting. I thought you were going to just put like a flat, like a pancake on his head, like the beret mommy used to wear. Our mother was a mighty midget. She was 5'1", and she used to wear this beret on her head. I don't know whoever told her she looked good in a beret, but I guess it's better than some other hats. So in the winter, she had these French berets that she used to wear on her head. Oh, she was too much.
Oh, gosh. Always not right, though.
What do you mean?
She wore it like a knit cap. She pulled it down.
Yeah, well,
She
I mean,
didn't
sure.
wear it like a beret.
Well, she's Italian and she's wearing a French beret. Does she know? I mean, she didn't know for berets.
Oh shoot. Oh, she's turning over, Cora.
No. She's laughing with us. She's fine.
That's what you think. If you get poked in the middle of the night.
5'2". I'm only 5'3", but she was. We called her mighty midget because she was little. But the thing was, she was mighty. You know what I mean, Shannon? She was like, she would say things like, we'd be on the subway and she'd be talking about somebody that was standing next to us, but she would talk it too loud, like they could hear us. And I'm like, Ma, back in the day, I mean, you could say those things and not get necessarily killed. But today she would have her, very big problems. But anyway, yeah, she was this little bit thing. Yeah. And I think she even actually, as she got older, she got even tinier. So you shrink a little. So I used to be 5'4.5", and now I'm 5'3". So there you go, Shannon.
I'm shrinking. I used to be 5'2" plus a little bit. Now I think I'm 5'1" and something.
Oh my God, you might have the mighty midget title now.
Yeah. Oh, well, she could also.
What?
Yeah, she was feisty.
Feisty, very feisty.
And that's a good word for her, because
very good, Shannon.
If she wanted to take off and go, there she was.
No, she picked up her bag and she was gone. And you were like, where the hell did she go? And I'm like, mighty midget, back at it. Remember what was that? Mighty Mouse?
Yeah.
Oh, that's aging me. But there used to be this cartoon character, Mighty Mouse, and she used to remind me of Mighty Mouse because he would just take off. Shoom. And that's
Here's
how she
my
would.
pen. I found my pen. Okay. Where's my sculpting tool?
That is very cute acorn top, I must say.
Sculpting tool. Okay. It's in here somewhere, as you can hear me digging. Okay. Yeah, she took off and there was nobody who could stand in her way.
Nope. Look out. Who gave her the title? my mighty midget. Did you do? You did, Drew? Did you?
I
I don't know. Somebody did.
it
Was
was
it
one
me?
of us because it
I know
wasn't
it was either you or me because we were the Dillies, right? So
Right,
the Dillies, yeah, we were always called the Dilly sisters. My ex-fiance in New York labeled us the Dillies a while back because when we get together, we are Dilly for sure. You think we're Dilly now? We are Dilly. We are a different kind of Dilly when we're together. So
yeah, ask us to make you lemon drop martinis.
I can't drink anymore, damn it, but I wish I could.
Oh, we got to. You'll drink. You're gonna have to drink if you come here because we have a good drink now.
Well,
So
you know what? Then I need that vitamin that you can take that you don't get a hangover.
no, Cora, we got it. I got it set up.
You
I
do?
know, yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
I
right.
got it. I got it.
Well, as long as you know the next day I'm going to be fucking hurting.
No.
All right.
No hurting. Can you take Advil?
No.
Why can't you take Advil? Oh no.
Because of my kidney situation, I have to take Excedrin.
Oh, that has Tylenol in it, and you can't take Excedrin because you can't take Tylenol when you're drinking.
That's the problem.
Okay, we'll figure out something else.
Yeah.
All right, so it's getting time for me to stop, but I just wanted to show you, give you a preview of what he's going to look like with this hat on. I'm going to draw lines on this like a acorn.
So cute.
And fix it a lot more, as you know, and probably shove some more hair up in there, you know, because he needs a few there and stuff like that. He needs a little hair.
And we're putting leaves on the acorn or no?
No, I was thinking of maybe putting a few leaves around his collar.
Oh, nice.
So we'll have to see about that. But next week is going to be shoes. So we got to get his feet done.
So
and
feet, shoes. Okay.
Yeah, his hands should be done or on. And then, of course, once we get the feet, then we really have to look at him and see like what kind of cuffs I'm going to make for over the hands. And we're going to start with the detail work. But the next big part, besides getting the hair and the acorn top on both of them, is the feet. And then we can start thinking of other things that we can do.
Got it.
So I'm going to call it I'm just going to switch cameras and you know, because it's time. Oh, by the way, we really cut it short last time because of the presidential debate. Did you get, I mean, whatever, he was addressing the nation.
State of the Union.
That thing. Did you get to see it?
Yes. State of the Union is strong. Yeah.
Well, good. I'm glad.
Thank you, Aura. Come back and see us next time.
Okay, hold on. We got I'm switching cameras.
Oh, okay. All right. Switching camera.
I wanted to mirror, and I wanted to go back to that one. Goodness knows what I look like. Oh, there I am. Not too worse for wear. Usually I'm a lot more. Oh, yes.
Where's my beret?
Need the beret.
I'm gonna go get you a beret, an acorn beret.
I need a beret, Megan. I don't think we have a beret.
Oh, all right.
Okay. All right. So, let me get you on. You're in the dark, though. Why are you in the dark?
Because it gets dark here while we're on, and I can't get up, and I have to pee. And the problem is now it's dark. It was light when I started. It was 4 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, it's dark.
Oh goodness! Well, you can't get up, so I'll put you on anyway. Wait.
That doesn't help. That doesn't help. I was using my cell phone. Doesn't help.
Okay. Well.
Oh yeah, I am in the dark. Oh my God, that's horrible. Well, hello everybody. Hi and goodbye, everybody. Wait, it was nice to see you all. Can you see me? No, you can't see me. Here I am.
Oh, why don't you just hold it under your face and you'll do the ghost thing? Ooh. Okay.
Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, here, see, if I come in a little closer, you can kind of see me. Oh my God, this is really bad. Yeah. Holy moly. Okay, well, it's dark here. Well, and hopefully I'll get dinner sometime soon. But anyway, happy Valentine's Day to everybody and stay well. And I hope I hope the healing energy comes at you. And hopefully we'll see you next week. What time is it? It's 5:58. We got 2 minutes.
Oh, we got 2 minutes. Makeup. Okay.
Makeup.
No, don't bring Megan down. Okay.
Okay.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming in. You look so weird, Cora. I'm not even going to
I
look.
know, I'm sorry. Well, I can't, like, wait a second. Then hold on just a moment. Let me just
All
get
right. All right.
just hold on. Just gonna put on the thing in the kitchen. Maybe that'll help.
Oh, what do you got? A picture of you and Sade? What happened to me?
Oh, I don't know.
Ah,
Oh, there, yeah, me and Sade. Okay, is that better?
much better. Okay.
Kind of
All
seems.
right. Good,
Okay, hi everybody. Bye everybody. It was
good night,
nice.
everybody. It has been a lot of fun. And as always, have fun creating beauty. Love you all. Good night.
Bye.
Got to end the broadcast. There it goes over there. Hold on.
And